one time. If you put us in, then it's crunch time. We eat the cob like it's lunchtime. If we talking sports, we ain't nothing nice. All we really need is one time. If you put us in, then it's crunch time. We eat the cob like it's lunchtime. If you talking sports, we ain't nothing nice. We just call it how we see it. We don't beat around the bush. It's a first down or a rebound. I dish it out for the assist. We just call it how we see it. We don't beat around the bush. It's a first down or a rebound. I dish it out for the assist. We just call it how we see it. We just call it how we see it.
All right, ready?
And 3, and 2, and 1. Action.
What's going on? What's going on? How we see it, nation. Yes, we come in here live, ready for action. We already laughing because shit just got real. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Easter, Happy Kwanzaa, all those good happy holidays, man. Fat Albert, hey. You're not lying. Man, welcome again to another exciting episode of Call It How We See It.
Oh, I love it.
Again, I am with my boys Eddie Dean, Amari J, and JJ.
Yes, sir.
Fellas,
yes, sir.
tell me how y'all feeling today.
Hey, obviously y'all can tell we feeling real.
Yeah.
Yes. Feeling real good.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Hennessy,
Jay.
Hennessy is a mother sucker, bro. Like I say, oh look, my camera ain't even let me do it, dog.
Oh man.
Yep. See, I can't even put the Hennessy up there for y'all.
It's all good. Our body knows.
Yeah, our body. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
So everybody, we got some good topics for y'all again this week, man. So the first thing we want to talk about, man, is the USFL, right? That's going to be a good topic. I want to know how you guys feel about the USFL, man. Do you see this as being like a promising league or like just one of those one-hit wonders? Then the second topic I want to get into is the NBA playoffs, man, right? As we all know, the Lakers didn't make it. You can all cry us a river, trash. But I would like to know just one team who y'all feel like can win the entire thing. That's what I'm interested in knowing, man, right? So we no more airtime for the Lakers, man. Other than me just saying that right there. And then last but not least.
Yeah, we stopped that shit a while ago.
Yeah, we really did, man. But I had to say it one more time, man, because I heard Kendrick Perkins this morning giving him the business on that, which was he is absolutely as he should because he's so right.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. He's right. Let's stop talking about trash.
That's why we do what we do.
Yes, amen. Thank you.
That's why we created
we hear
this shit. We don't want to talk about the same bullshit.
Amen.
Yeah,
we're all over it,
that you hop on TV. I said this thing on the first episode, and this is what drove us. This is what gave us the passion to do this because every day you get up, you get your coffee, you turn on the TV, and as sports lovers, you want to. I mean, shit. When you don't have your own show, you're not talking to your boys at the time. Well, I gotta go turn the TV on, and you hoping and praying every day that they gonna that they gonna fill you with the Holy Ghost of sports. God damn it,
sports,
you know what I'm saying? Are they gonna fill you? They gonna give you the knowledge that you seek. But no, they let you down.
Amen.
They give you the same.
Amen.
They give you the same bullshit.
Hallelujah.
The same bullshit. Every day. I said,
come on now.
They give you the same. When I say they give you the same bullshit.
Well, come on now.
Every day.
Come on now.
How many topics can you talk about one motherfucker in one day?
Well.
How many segments can you talk about one team in one day?
Well. Come on now.
Again, my people, call it how listeners, that is why we are here today. That is why we are here for the 6th episode.
Let the church say amen.
For another 100 and so million and millions and millions to come.
Well,
that is why we're here.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you. We needed that, bro. That was like a sports spiritual, fool.
Hey,
Thank you.
I'm ready.
I caught the sports ghost on that one.
Oh, man, goddamn.
Make you want to do the Omarion.
Makes you.
Shannon gonna be. Hey, look, Shannon gonna be on that tomorrow. Skip. Fuck Amari J.
And I'm ready for it too.
I'm ready for that one too. Yeah, I'm ready for that one too.
For it.
Come on, hey, you could Will Smith ass, bro, but I got a bunch of homies coming for your ass.
between the 3 or 4 of us, we could beat Shannon's ass. Now,
Shannon,
he built like a horse.
He my dog, but hey,
he my dog. I love me some Shannon.
He got like 2.
Beat his ass if I had to.
He got like 2 hip replacements. God damn it, I ain't had one of those yet. My hips work just fine.
Hey, yep. They well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. They sure do.
I'll be out there doing a Dak Prescott on twitching them motherfuckers, bro. Feel me? So yeah, we good over here. We good. I got 3 kids.
Hey,
God damn it,
we good. Cool man. That brother look like he got a seizure or something out there in the field. Just twitching and shit. Just bro. Like bro, stop doing that. All right.
What you talking about the Dak doing the
you're doing the Dak. Just
yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, suave.
Suave, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be doing that shit tomorrow, dog. I'm gonna be the suave mixing like a motherfucker.
That be jigging in a motherfucker.
That fool was showing off them Shakira skills.
All right, man. My bad. My bad. We gotta stay on top, man. We
good, man. And then the last one we're gonna talk about, man, is our top 5 boxers of all time. This one I'm very interested in, man. Like, because I feel like this is a strong topic, man, and we can really break something loose.
I'm sorry, and I just out of all seriousness, I know I have 4, but dead serious, like dead fucking serious right now, right? Can Will be considered a boxer?
Will Smith? Oh, well, if you want to. Because he was Muhammad Ali in the movie. I mean, some people put whatchamacallit in that category. Rocky.
Chris got paid to be there, so he was one of the people participating. Got paid, and Will smacked the shit out of him. So I guess he would be.
It's a boxing.
Okay, just want to ask. All right, cool.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. Smack his ass again.
All right, bad.
All right, fellas.
Honorable mention,
yeah, for real, he truly is, man. All right, fellas. So let's get into the topics for the day, man. Again, everybody, thank y'all. The USFL, fellas, man, I really want to know, man, how y'all feel about the USFL starting, man. April 16th, inaugural season. We get football in the springtime. To me, that is so amazing because I love me some football. So please let me know how you fellas feel. Eddie Dean, I'm going to start with you, my man. Tell me how you feel about the USFL, man.
Let's talk about it. First of all, you fucking up talking to me about it because the Texans suck so bad. What were we about? Remember, me, you, and JJ, we were going. What was the team we were going to go see? Was it?
The Houston something, man.
Yeah, boy, how soon we forget. We were like, man, because the Texans
they was better than.
And we were like,
they were better than the
ass.
It's so back. You know what, man?
Football was the XFL or some shit. What was that?
Yeah, I think it was XFL.
It was XFL, man.
And they took that from my ass. So
Houston Rednecks or some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The fucking Houston Rednecks.
Oh no, wait, man. I gotta look this up. Houston. Okay. Oh man. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have to look this up because this is
the Houston racists.
The Houston,
another one.
Houston massages.
No shit.
Masseuses.
The Houston sodomites.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all starting this shit, man. I'm trying to see. I can see what the night gonna be like.
Yes, and it was Roughnecks. Houston Roughnecks. let me clear it right now to save everybody.
I was close.
You was close.
I've done.
You got the R right.
Yeah, what I've done, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I did, I looked into. I'm gonna drop some facts like you do with your bullets. About what they're trying to do with the USFL. But I'm gonna be honest. What I did was I tried to look at a little bit of research on them as far as through the USFL with the Houston team. So let me drop a little knowledge on this one.
Yeah, because
the Houston team gonna be called the Houston team they're gonna have is gonna be called the Gamblers, right?
Yeah.
And I think altogether it's going to be, like 8 teams unless something's changed.
Yes, 8 teams.
8 teams, and I think 2 divisions, and the top 4 teams between the the top 2 in each division going to make the playoffs or some shit like that. It's going to be 10 weeks, I think, according to what I got from the Sport News. Mm-hmm. I think the minimum salary in this motherfucker is about $45,000 a year, like base salary for the league. I think it's 38 players per every active roster and shit like that. Yeah. So I mean, to be honest, this is the weird part. This is the weird thing I saw about this shit. All the games are gonna be played in Alabama.
Yeah, they all play in Alabama.
It's not terrible, but it's weird. You know, it's like
every single game,
every single fucking game.
Oh, wow.
So to chime into what he's saying, so apparently because of the pandemic, right, they were trying to create a bubble atmosphere, right?
Yeah, but now since nobody's gone.
Yeah, that's what I said too, except for the Morion part 2. I mean, right? So
every time you say that,
shut the fuck up, Amar.
God, make you want to dance.
You can't say that shit. You can't say that shit.
You see that motherfucker in my head doing a dance.
I mean, he got a jiggy with it real quick.
You can't say that shit, bro. Goddamn.
That motherfucker, man.
I feel like you'd
have thought he was waiting to make that joke the way he made it. It was so on the comedic time. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yes. That's that brotherhood time, fool. That's that brotherhood time. Y'all know we all got that time. It's that brotherhood time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, lying. What were you saying, D? What was that?
Yeah. So apparently, because of like the virus or whatever, like the NBA had like their own bubble, right? So they were trying to do the same thing, right? Create their own bubble, thinking that like the pandemic was still going to be as big.
To them, I mean, let's be honest about it. To be fair to them, with them trying to get a new league started, and if they can get enough people in that area to understand that is where the headquarters and everything is going to be centered, then that brings jobs. I mean, it can really get a push for this shit.
A push, yeah.
I'll be honest now. I want to see good football now.
Hey, I would be down for all of us to take a little trip down there and catch a game.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm game for that.
I'm gonna tell y'all like we said about that shit with the fucking roughnecks. What you say, Jack?
The peacocks.
The peacocks.
Look at rednecks.
Shout out to my peacock Percy though. Shout out to my peacock Percy.
We were talking then about maybe doing a fantasy league. I'm gonna be honest. If we do fantasy with anything, it makes the sport interesting. So we can consider that. Let's see how the league play out. I mean, how the season play out. We can consider that. At the end of the day, this is how I looked at it. I checked out. They got I think Kevin Sumlin is gonna be the coach for Houston. Old dude from A&M, the black coach.
Yeah.
So they got him gonna be the coach, right? They got this dude.
Hold on, time out. Can I get you in there because you said that, man?
Come on in.
I'm trying to figure out why on earth does Kevin Sumlin not inside the NFL, but then we end up having Arizona's head coach in the NFL. That is mind-boggling to me. Like Kevin Sumlin has a winning record, and then yet we got I don't even know what his name is anymore. I don't even care what his name is anymore, man.
Completely honest with you, bro. I didn't even think about that, but that's a hell of a.
But think about that. He didn't have a record and he got a head coaching job. But Mike Sullivan was really good, and yet he's not in the NFL. He's subject to the USFL. Keep going.
I guess he doesn't read the Black Superman comics.
No,
the reason why. Anyway, let's just get past that. They got what's this dude Clayton Thompson or whatever from I think he was from He came out of Northwestern, and I think it's supposed to be there.
Cliff Kingsbury. My fault. Cliff Kingsbury. No, yeah, Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know how Cliff Kingsbury got this job in Arizona, but Mike Sumlin is sitting up here. Yeah, is sitting up here in the USFL. It seems like Cliff should be there and Mike should be where he's at. I'm just saying. That's just me though. But
I agree.
Watching college ball, Mike was way better than he was and way proven than he was.
I always give a little bit of pushback because I'm 100% on the whole thing when it comes to the minority thing and people getting hired and people getting opportunities, better yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't know what all is behind it because I wasn't a big A&M fan, but yeah, I'm always for them giving people more opportunities as far as like people like something. Yeah, why not? You know, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I'm touching on a few players real quick, just because I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
They got, I guess this guy, what's his name, Dalen Dawkins, who's supposed to be like Brian Dawkins' nephew and shit, who was a fucking beast for Philly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's supposed to be like running back. Oh, dude, I mentioned earlier that Clayton dude. He's supposed to be their quarterback. And I think they got what's this dude, Isaiah. What's his name, Zuber or something like that. I think he played with the Pats or something like that. One of their speedy wide receivers. They got supposed to have a pretty fast wide receiver core. So I'm saying all this to say that none of these players basically jumping off the fucking page, right? And that's to be expected when you're playing in a good enough league. One thing I will honestly give Moose Johnston, he never wants to say like they trying to compete with the NFL and all that. The way he pretty much summarized it was like this supposed to be a league for players who are trying to get back in the NFL, players who are trying to continue their career that cannot make the NFL, stuff like that.
Developmental.
Yeah, like kind of like a G League almost.
Yeah, it's like a G League.
Yeah, and I can actually respect that. Now, people need to understand because of shit like that, the product ain't gonna be as good. They got, like you said, we mentioned a minute ago, they're gonna have all these like different rules, like this forward pass shit. And I know you're gonna touch on this. So I'm actually gonna let you touch on that because I know what you're talking about. And I read about it basically like where it's almost like you could do 2 forward passes type shit. It's a little weird, but I'm gonna let you play with that one because I
thank you.
Yeah, no, you got it.
All right.
The rules are a little different with certain aspects. So I actually like stuff like that when you got a different league because it brings a different aspect to the game. Now you don't want stuff that's all cartoonish and fucking crazy because then it's gonna be a little bit hard to watch. But if these players are out there working on their skills, you got people who are solid players who can get themselves back into the league like a he hate me kind of motherfucker type shit, then I'm all for that. As long as the product that they're putting on the field is solid, it's credible, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, if it's decent. Now, if they go out there and it's just bullshit, then that's gonna make it hard to watch. But other than that, if they got a decent product and everybody knows what time it is and they know that they're not directly that's what's so good about spring leagues is that you don't really have to have just something decent to watch that's at least of a collegiate level, then I'm gonna watch it, no doubt. And like I said, if they got some decent motherfuckers and we could get us a little fantasy action going, it makes it that much more interesting because then
yes, it does.
Thank you. I mean, then it's worth watching like every game. You can watch it with 8 fucking teams, and trust me, 10 games. They're trying, and I like better yet. I didn't even think about this till just now, let me compare this to our little sweetheart baby of a podcast. When you see people trying to do something, you got to give them a little credit and support them a little bit because it ain't easy doing shit. And if they can put something out that's quality, that gives us something to watch and it's entertaining, then I'm all for it. Because what the fuck else I'm gonna be watching besides waiting for playoffs to start for NBA? You know what I'm saying? It gives us something. It gives us football in the spring, and everybody know we all love football, so it's all good. And I think that's a good idea. People shouldn't set a bar so fucking high where their expectations are just ridiculous. Like they gonna come out here looking like a Pro Bowl team and shit like that. No, we about to have a little something extra to watch in the spring. So I'm all for it. I wish them good luck. And that's it. I mean, like I said, hopefully they get to a place where in the future we can get some games in Houston. Because I'm gonna be honest, all the teams are like blue collar cities and shit.
Anyway,
if y'all looked at the team listings, it's all like
blue collar. Then you get here
like the Hanover fucking it's like the South Bend Oilers and shit like that. And that's cool. You don't need to always have teams in New York, LA, Miami, Houston, Chicago. You know, sometimes you need give these people a chance.
Did you say Houston?
Basically, Houston, you can put that'd be the best thing we got if you put them in Houston, like with these gamblers and shit. So I actually want to. So it's a shame that they are going to be in Alabama, but let's see what they do. I'm all for giving them a little rope and let's see how they handle it. Let's see what we get out of it.
I feel that, man. So look, check this out, JJ, man. You next, man. Tell me how you feel about the USFL, man. What you feel?
I think it's gonna be like Eddie said. I kind of gotta go with him on that, and the fact that I guess with that little two-way thing that passed, I think it's gonna make it more like a little chess deal.
Yeah,
where the plays are going to open up a lot more. They're going to be able to use the playbook a lot more differently. But, I mean, it's like Eddie said, we just got to see what they put on the field. I mean, because if you're looking at, like, the Pro Bowl, I mean, it's not going to be interesting. Nobody's going to want to watch that. I mean, I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in I don't know how many years because
it was horrible. This was my first. This year was the first time I watched the Pro Bowl in probably 7 years, and I mean, I don't know what it's been like for the past 7 years, but the shit I just watched, I'd rather go watch my fucking 5-year-old son flag football game over that shit. Tell you that.
Yeah, it's a joke, bro.
All-star game too. If it ain't the skill shit, that's hard to watch.
God damn, it was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason people probably watch it is because it's their favorite player out there. It's all the top players, and they're just over there, but they're just basically out there to have fun, to get a little extra money.
And accolades for having a good season.
and that's basically it.
Used to be a trip to Honolulu. I don't know where the fuck is the Pro Bowl at now.
Well, they only I think
shit.
they only recently changed it just because of like the COVID shit until it's fully gone.
So they go back to Hawaii.
It used to, I believe it was still in Hawaii every year up until
That'd be
recently.
Cool. They need to. They deserve a good vacation for having a great season. So.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think in one aspect or another, it's probably going to be like a gateway to the NFL. Like I said, for previous players that kind of had like a rough stretch, like were kind of let go or whatever, and for a lot of players that just didn't make it through the draft. You know,
Josh Gordon type shit.
You read my mind. I couldn't say it no better. I mean it. You took it out of my mind. So for the Josh Gordons of the league, straight up.
Yeah, so I mean, they get to prove themselves, but at the same time, that's the thing that kind of is gonna mess with the USFL and the NFL, because if it starts to look good in the USFL, then the NFL is gonna come in and pick them up.
Yeah.
So if it starts to look good for them, then I think it's never going to get to a point where you're going to be like, man, this is getting good, because I think the NFL eventually is going to come in and swoop those players up and take them to, the NFL. So I don't know. I don't really know what to expect from it. I hope they do get some good quality.
You know what the NFL should do if they were, I never thought about this until just now, JJ. But you know what the NFL should do if they were really fucking smart and not say shit about? Is, you know how they always, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You know how they always, like in the past with the ABA and all that, AFL, they absorb, like basketball, football, they absorb leagues, right? What would be smart is if this league was actually the shit, is basically buying the league and putting money into that league. They can make money year round then. That would be the smartest thing they could fucking do.
That is.
But they're not going to do it. They're going to like what JJ said. They're going to take the players and they're going to just basically siphon the best players from that league if they can. Instead of just saying, let's just
ask the SFL. The SFL know about that.
To me, that would be the smartest thing to do. Just buy the league and just give people spring football where you can actually give good contracts in that. But they'll never do it. They'll never do it.
Yeah, and I guess just to kind of go off from that, it would be a smart move to buy him and move this a few months later, maybe. Well, I mean, it could stick around this time, and that way it stretches out into like preseason. And if the NFL, like you said, would buy it,
yes,
and all of this would be like a demonstration time, where they get to show off all their
put their
talents
money into it and really give. Yeah, I think that would be like almost like NFL year round. I would love that.
And all these players,
but they won't do that. They just gonna take the good players and shit. Watch, like you said, JJ.
And all these players can, I guess, ultimately go in and be like, okay, they're gonna play, and at the end, like get a chance to actually go into preseason games and see if they can work into the NFL.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's like you said, they're not gonna do it, but that would be a pretty smart thing.
I'm all for anything that keeps the player playing, and where they, I mean, I'm not a knocking, but where if you got to be in Croatia or, what I'm saying, if you could play it or Italy and you could keep playing your sport here, I'm all for that. I don't care what you.
Yeah, I mean, because I have a lot of friends, that I played with in high school that, I mean, till this day, that are still going overseas every single year,
Come on, Lamar J.
And, so yeah, if you have that platform that you can have in your own states, you know what I'm saying? Definitely that's a plus,
And we might see you in the fucking USFL.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. So, true story, I actually was gonna go out and try out actually for the Houston team. My boy actually went, shout out my boy Marquise and shit. I was actually gonna go try out, but, I'm out here living this fucking real Texas life, you know what I'm saying, off of this bourbon and Hennessy.
If you ever get on, I want some tickets and I want some bitches.
It's not gonna happen. Probably, I just pulled my hamstring. You know what I'm saying, off of practicing. So yeah, it's probably not gonna happen, bro.
Go coach,
it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh no! Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I may not be a good driver's coach, but I'm a damn good football coach.
Come on, bro, come on.
So sign me up, because I took a bunch of.
I will be y'all entourage if y'all get a job with those.
Yeah,
we'll get to that. Yeah,
we'll get to that. So Mara J, go ahead and segue yourself back into this conversation, man, because you was there.
I got a couple takes on this. So my very first instincts off of this was like, well, I don't give a fuck about it, to be honest. Just clear cut.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why. It first came off to me as just, I mean, guys just pretty much that are way past their prime, and they still have those dreams when they're at home, and waking up after doing a 9 to 5, and what I could have been, and I'm saying this and out of no disrespect, because I still have dreams of, man, if I would have went a little bit of hard, if I would have listened to my coach that was trying to push me, if I would have woke up and did that extra this and that extra that, so I even have dreams sometimes where I know I was better than that damn corner that went to so and so. I knew I was better than that receiver that went.
Come on.
And so that's why I say, I wake up as a, like, at first it was like, okay, well, it's just some bullshit. This is just guys that can't let it go.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, but that's actually a good.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, that's real.
And again, not to take away from guys like that, because it is what it is. Like, for me, obviously, I had to grow up. I got kids now. I have a family to take care of. I have to think about a lot more things now. If I had not had obligations and responsibilities, maybe I might be one of them guys out there. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 100.
Yeah.
But that's just the first thing that came to mind when I heard about this. 2, I thought, well, what the fuck gives them? Like, what makes them think they're going to make it if the XFL couldn't make it, when they had money behind them, when they had eyes behind them, they had big people kind of behind the XFL. The XFL couldn't make it, so why in the fuck would this make it? And again,
they had your boy. You're not gonna do Vince McMahon for us tonight?
Nah, I ain't gonna do it today. I had enough wrestling.
I really love when you do Vince McMahon.
But just
no. So look,
but to be honest though, The Rock has picked up the XFL.
No, and that's but
okay. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what comes across when I first thought of it. This is just the points that came to my head. Was first, it's just guys that that just can't, they're still having dreams about the shit when they could have been, should have been, or whatever the case be. 2, well, XFL had people behind it, had people with money behind it, had successful people behind it, could not make it. So what makes me think that this is gonna make it, right? 2, that's my second point. 3, and again, I will like Eddie said, I would love to see some good product put out there. I would love that. That just gives us more sports. Again, we are a sports lover. This is why we're here.
Sports lovers, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like he was saying, if they get out there and give us some goddamn backyard, on the streets, on the block, growing up football, I'm not watching that shit. That shit gonna end real quick. If they show us some good product, cool. Hey, I'm all for it, and I'm a supporter. I hope they do succeed, but I'm also gonna be 100 about the shit and call it how I see it and how I really feel about it.
Call it.
What
do you think? What do you think it's gonna be?
The third,
you think it's gonna be bullshit tomorrow?
Look, I'm really open. I'm definitely not the person
optimistic. You can be optimistic.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm definitely not the one. I'm not, and it may sound like I'm giving a negative take, but that's not what I'm doing.
No, you're giving a good take.
But yeah, I'm just saying.
I love it.
All sides. Yeah,
just for the people out there listening, I definitely support it, and I pray and hope that it works out for these guys that did maybe got stirred in the wrong direction, or didn't have the right crowd around them, or didn't have the right people pushing them. I hope that this
was bullshit. That's fair. I mean, that's not an opinion.
But those are my first 2 things. My last and most importantly take on this, right? This is very important. Like, this is the biggest thing that hits me. Even if these guys were to put on some good, put out some good product out there. They put their hearts and souls out there. You know what I mean? The coaches are legit. I mean, if they do everything that they possibly can to put themselves in a predicament to show that this is what we have to, what we have to work with. This is what I have left in the tank. At the end of the day, right? If we're saying that this is for these guys to try to still have their last chance into the NFL, well, I mean, who's to say the NFL works with them? Because right now we have laws in place with the Rooney Rule, and they're still not even getting the goddamn their real shots, right?
Come on.
So what? So what makes us?
Don't make them mad now, Reverend. Don't make them mad, Reverend.
What makes us think that the NFL will come and look at these guys and give these guys a shot a true shot or even, you know what I mean? They don't have no obligations to them. They have no contract to these guys. They don't have to watch these guys. You know what I'm saying? And as we see in the NFL, you're being threatened and all this stuff. And for years and years, they had this law and stuff and this rule put into place that you need to give guys a real chance and it's still not happening. And this is shit that's in the rule book, in the books, a law basically, and they're still not doing it. So what makes us think that even after all of this, that they will even give, it's going to take one team to finally take a shot and say, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to go pull somebody from the USFL. And then even if with the slightest chance, if that happens, that player that does get chosen, they're going to have to ball the fuck out.
You better blow. You're right.
And if you don't ball the fuck out, that's going to be it.
He's screwed.
He better blow.
Not just him. The USFL will be screwed. Because if that one, like I said,
they have inferior talent.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, every NFL team ain't gonna jump on this shit. No, they're gonna say we could just go draft a young legged college player for a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why would we want to go and get these guys that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why we get it? They may have some potential, but why?
That great point. Because to us. To us, that's the USFL. To the NFL, that's just free agents. They can go pick them up whenever the fuck they want.
Whenever they want.
That's just dudes that ain't got no contract.
And if we can go, if I can
right tomorrow, they can just go get a college player.
If I can go get me a 19-year-old stud,
very good
right
point.
now
very good point.
For $700,000 or 3 years, $3 million or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Rookie contract.
They gonna do that. And not just that. It's not like these guys, these coaches in the USFL have ties to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe if they had, let's say for like some crazy shit happen where like a Deion Sanders said, you know what, I'm going to go prove I'm Deion Sanders. I can make some shit happen.
Your take is the
shit.
And he decides I'm going to go
and just don't go to the NFL and go straight to the USFL.
I'm going to go here and I'm going to shut some shit down. I'm going
to ball out.
But there ain't no coaches like that in the USFL. So again, it also comes to ties too. Do they have any ties with these guys that are coaching in the USFL? Mm-hmm. If they don't have ties to no coaches in the USFL to the NFL, I mean, it's just too many things going against the USFL.
But I took you differently. Let me. You said something good. A real quick question.
He said a lot that's good.
You talking about coaching, but I thought about on a rookie contract, if they can pull like on some Deion shit, but I'm talking about a player out of college to go to the USFL. I'm talking about that 1 in a million type of thing that probably would never happen. But somebody, you know what I mean? They can throw enough money on some rookie shit and say, no, we just need you for like a year to come here and blow us up. I never thought about that till you said what you said.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, bro.
You made a good point. That's why
he did.
I really get what you're saying, but this day and age now with guys finally getting NIL contracts and shit now,
it's a 1 in a million chance. You're right. It would never never happen. I agree.
That's pretty much like saying the Lakers gonna make the playoffs at this point. You know what I'm saying? And we know that's done. So
well, let me squeeze in that real quick, man. So I honestly, man, I love everything that everybody said on here, man, so far, man. Like it is so true.
That was a good take.
That was a very good take, man.
I like that take.
From everybody. That's a very good take.
I was actually a little nervous. I didn't get, I told you I didn't get the
what did I tell you, man?
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
Well, you know what it really is.
The point of this podcast, man, is to speak how you feel. And I told y'all already, man, Hennessy has never given anybody bad conversations, man. I told you. Hennessy has never given anybody bad conversations,
especially at the bar.
But please make sure you drink water while drinking the Hennessy or any drinks at all, man. But Hennessy has always been a good topic of conversation. So I mean, so let it go. So April 16th is like when this starts, right? There's a couple things that I'm kind of iffy on, right? And I'll get to those real quick, man. So I'm not a big fan of this double forward pass thing, right? Like you can pass to receiver, then pass back to the quarterback.
Break it down.
I don't to be a developmental thing, right? Rules need to be very similar to the NFL, right? The NFL is not doing double forward passes, so we shouldn't be doing that in the in the USFL or the XFL because that is coming out too, though. Again, so I think that needs to go bye-bye. But I think they brought up something that was super interesting, though. This onside kick in 4th and 12, right? So instead of like doing the onside kick, they'll give you the ball on 4th and 12 at your 33. Now, if you miss it, the opponent gets the ball where they stop you, right? Or at the 33. I think that's a very, very good idea. And also, too, since we worried about head injuries and concussions and stuff like that, I think that is
that's one
excellent
less
thing.
play or some shit.
I think that is excellent.
Or one kick play.
And then the other thing I thought was excellent too, right, was that they came up with a 3-point conversion, right? So your traditional 1 point, right? 2 point, 2-point conversion.
Like that one. That was
good. These are the two that are honestly like I like. And
that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Your 3-point conversion is over at the 10-yard line, man. You score, that's 3 points. I think that is fucking fantastic.
Did you see like the overtime rules and shit? Like
I love these concepts, and the NFL can probably piggyback off of this. But for those who don't,
if they could,
but for those who don't know, the NFL as we know it right now, you can thank Vincent Kennedy McMahon for that, because Vince McMahon gave us everything that the NFL is showing us today, like the zoom in cameras, seeing what we see, the instant replays, like all of that shit. That's from Vincent McMahon. So give credit where credit is due.
Come on,
the NFL will do exactly like you guys said, right? They will pick up whatever is popular to benefit them. But what they really do need to do is they really do need to focus on having a developmental league. I think that would be so good for the NFL as a whole. It would really be. Basketball does it, and it's successful, man. Like people get brought up, you know what I mean? 10-day contracts, 5-day contracts, man. Who gives a shit? But eventually, you give that guy a chance to prove that he is worthy enough.
Yeah, opportunities.
And I feel like
now, real quick though, fellas, though, here's the difference. Though I get what you're saying, but you got to take this into account, though. Here's a difference. The NBA has developmental G League, right? But that's because they can only have 3 or 4 reserves. NFL has practice teams. So in a sense, that's their developmental as well.
That is very true.
That is very true. Okay, so this is how I feel about the practice squad. Yeah, a practice squad.
Which damn near
when you try to get on, you get on the practice squad.
Yeah, and then you were and you busting your ass in the practice squad.
You hope to make special teams on the fucking on the league.
And you getting picked up by other teams, getting on their squad, people get injured. So in a sense, they kind of do got a developmental league.
But is it truly? It is. But then I asked this one question though, man, because this is something that I feel, because a lot of the times you're only imitating your opponent, right? Like again, for quarterbacks, you're only imitating your opponent. I want to see what you can do, what your skill set is. I don't want to see you be Deshaun Watson. I don't want to see you be Brett Favre. I don't want to see you be Peyton Manning. I want you to be you. So if it's me quarterbacking, but if I'm a quarterback and I'm D and I'm quarterbacking, I don't want to be none of those guys. I want to show you what I can do. Right? Don't have me imitate somebody else. Let me be me. We need a league that's going to allow them to be them. That way you can see what they can do or what they can't do.
You're saying basically those practice squads are only basically being the team that they're going to be playing.
That's it. Well, you hit all the time.
Now,
and shit. Okay.
What I will say is, like
it's unfair to them though.
And like I was saying, they in a sense, because they have practice squad, it is developmental. But I wouldn't be mad though if in the offseason let those guys in the practice teams, to let them have a small season.
Yes.
Where, and basically, like, for example, let's say basically every NFL team's practice squad, let them have a small, like 6-week season, like a preseason, but
spring football.
So, I mean, again, and with that, you kind of eliminate you asking for developmental.
Exactly.
And who would argue with that? Because they practice players. They're trying to get on. They're
trying to get on, man.
They don't give a fuck about getting hurt. They don't care how many games they got to play. They want to play.
You know what's so cool about this, man?
I like tonight.
I know. You know what's so cool, man, is that a lot of times, man, like they have like a lot of talent, right? But they're not getting looked at correctly, right? Because we only see certain things like what's beneficial to us, right? But if you can have another team see what's beneficial to them, they're like, you know what, man, I need that guy. Yeah. We need this piece. We need that piece. Why he's holding him on the practice squad when we can use him? And you'd be surprised how many people will actually step up. You know what I mean? And be like, you know what? That dude's a star. You know what I mean? In my system, he would be a star. We need to have something like that for them, man. The NBA does it. MLB does it. You know what I mean? MLB has like 3 fucking leagues? Like, come on, man.
I mean,
like,
really, dog.
3-4 leagues? Like, at the end of the day, man, to be America's
you ain't lying.
Baseball, no disrespect whenever I say this to y'all, man, but get it, y'all pastime. The NFL is America's team. like the NFL needs to really get together and really consider having a developmental league like everybody else, man, because I think this would be beneficial to everybody. Mm-hmm. And this is the USFL and the XFL is a great start to that, man, to giving practice squad people the chance to prove that they're good enough, man, and let them be them instead of them being somebody else. And that's just really what I feel should be the next best move, man. Yeah, if they want to make that progression, if they want to make that progression up, man, and find a new and better talent, man, because I'm pretty sure you can find Devontae Adams, a fucking Junior Seau, a Lawrence Taylor, you know what I'm saying? LaDainian Thomas and Emmitt Smith, a Barry Sanders. It's a lot of yes,
especially like speedy, like athletic play, like speed.
Yes,
with a lot of speed.
Your
like
Tyreek Hills
that might have had a problem with blah blah blah, and next thing you know, like the Josh Gordons who don't completely
Josh Gordons. Yeah,
who kind of get on track and just need another look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I feel like that's something that we could do, fellas. I'm glad that we talked about this, and maybe somebody, maybe somebody in the NFL would hear this, man, and realize that this is a serious thing, man. Like they really do have something.
They better hear this shit,
they would just, and realize that this is something like they can do. You know what I mean? They're arguing about everything else, but this is something that they can do, man, to expand the brand. It's all about the shield, right? This is how you grow the shield.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all need some advisors, you gotta adapt and you gotta evolve. Okay, fellas. So we go from the grass to the hardwood. And again, like I said, I know we don't talk about the Lakers much, but I'm gonna say they're not in the playoffs. Who gives a shit, right? It's over with.
I give a shit.
Oh, I do too. Don't get me wrong.
I do give a shit.
Because that GOAT conversation
just let it go. But I do care.
JJ, I'm gonna kick this one off with you. But go ahead though. Go ahead, JJ.
No. Go ahead. Finish it.
So I'm gonna kick this off. I'm gonna kick this off with JJ, man, because I feel like this would be a good take to start off with you, man. So look, my interesting thing that I want to find out, right, minus the Lakers and everybody else who not in the play-in or anything like that, man. Who do you feel like right now, man, can win the ring? Just one team. It could be East or West team, but just name one team you feel like can win it all, man, and tell me why.
Okay. What I was gonna say was that I literally came off the grass because I was cutting grass off of the day. Yeah.
Literally, right? Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, literally. But to me, I'm gonna be a little biased. I mean, the Suns is the team that I want to win. Yeah. Obviously, they're on top. I think their odds are like number one, but I've been wanting the Suns to win it for a while. I mean, I wanted them to win it last year. I mean, they just kind of went down the drain at the end. I don't know what the hell happened.
Chris Paul is what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul was just on and off. Like, he showed up some games he was just gone, or I don't know, man. But I really want the Phoenix Suns to win. I mean, Booker, he's a badass player. And I mean, really and truthfully, I want Chris Paul to win a championship.
Yeah.
I mean, I want him to win one, man. He's played his ass off.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he's a player that I think deserves it, and he just hasn't had the opportunity or the team to take him there. He played with the Clippers for like the longest. And then he came to the Rockets, and
he was in New Orleans for a little bit.
He started out in New Orleans.
New Orleans, that's where he was drafted. Drafted.
Yeah. But I mean, he went to the Clippers, and that's where he was supposed to win one.
Well, let's not say where he was supposed to.
Yeah, he was supposed to. Yeah, fuck it. I don't
he was supposed to be a Laker.
He would have had like 2 rings already.
Yeah, him and Kobe.
At least.
Yeah.
Oh, if I remember this story correctly, right? Wasn't it Silver? Yeah, wasn't it Silver said, "Hell no, we can't have that happen"? Or was that Stern who said, "Like, no, we can't have that happen"?
I think that was Stern.
That was David Stern. David Stern said,
"Not even go there today."
Yeah,
I mean, Kobe Bean.
Man, look, David, I like you, bro, but you was fucked up for that one, though. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Hopefully not.
Okay, but keep going. But then, hold on, wait, real quick. But then you can have Bosh, you can have Dwayne Wade, and you can have LeBron James join the squad. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Keep going.
Yeah. Are you right?
That was messed up because I mean
that was fucked up.
It was one player, but you let the other team like make. I think truthfully they ruined the NBA after they did that. But hey, that's another.
Yeah, we gonna leave that alone. You know I like my boys. I'm gonna be super defensive. That's what I'm saying. We gonna leave that alone. We gonna leave that. But guess what? It's all good though. The neighborhood. It's all good. I feel that. I'm gonna let that one go too because I know for sure he's right. He's right. But I think Boston started that shit. But hey, I'm not saying shit after that. But keep going, JJ. If you want to finish, I'm good.
I mean, I'm gonna just finish it up right there. I mean, Phoenix is the team for me. I want them to win it. I hope Chris Paul gets a ring this year. And I mean,
and that'd be good for you.
That's it. That's it for me.
More J, man. Come on, man. Unmute yourself, baby. Holla at your boy, man. Please tell me who you feel like gonna do it, man. Do you feel like JJ? Do you feel like it's the Phoenix Suns?
I would like Mighty Mouse to get a ring and get the cheese and everything, man. But Mighty Mouse ain't getting one this year, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the Milwaukee Bucks again.
Oh man, you just popped me in my nuts. Hold on,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Look,
yeah, I'm about to join you
right now. Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks have they put that shit into like fifth gear right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. Like they start off the season kind of rough. It was crazy. They kind of start off the season kind of how the Lakers was, very inconsistent. What's going, but they were under the radar. Nobody was really talking about them, which is crazy. You don't usually see the championship team not getting talked about, right? They were not getting no respect. They weren't getting talked about because everybody was so hyped up on the Nets and the Lakers. The Milwaukee Bucks kind of just was able to just get their shit together under the radar.
Do they thing.
And they got their shit together under the radar, right?
Under the radar, yeah.
And right now they're playing. I honestly feel like they look better right now than they did last year. They've been making little small plays here and there, little small trades, small pickups that I don't think people are really paying attention to. You know what I mean? And Brook Lopez, and they've been doing most of this without Lopez. You know what I mean? And he's a big part of their game. And so they've been doing most of this, a lot of it without him. And when they get him back in full stride, man, they're going to be more dangerous because he stretches the floor for them. He's not an run up and down the court guy. He spaces the floor for you. He gives you some tough fouls here and there. But right now they're doing that without him. They're playing their best basketball. Drew Holiday is balling right now. Middleton, you already know what Middleton, that motherfucker gets hot. He's literally like that motherfucker gets hot. He can fuck around and be top 6 scorers in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he gets hot. He can go head to head with Durant. Straight up. Giannis.
You honest. Yeah, you on that one.
He's not high profile, but he that dude.
Yeah. Giannis.
He that dude.
No, he's like that annoying motherfucker. Like, go the fuck away. Like, when he gets hot.
It's like me on the basketball court, fool. Like, just stop, fool.
Yo.
No, for real. It's annoying. It's basic.
He gets annoying as fuck when he gets hot. He makes shots when motherfuckers all up in his bubble, his eyes don't matter. The motherfucker, when he gets hot, you can't do shit. Then you trying to stop him. You got Giannis coming down. That motherfucker not stopping, slowing down for nobody. He can miss 10, 15, 20 shots. He gonna still drive to that motherfucking hole. Now the motherfucker is shooting a consistent, 12, 13 footer. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting the 3 ball.
Dangerous.
He's shooting the 3 ball way better. Now, am I saying he's a threat at the 3 ball? No. But if you keep giving him that space and that disrespect, he will bust your ass a couple times.
Yeah, keep leaving
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday, we know what he can do. Look, man, they're just me, hands down. I love what the Celtics are doing right now, but them losing Williams was a big hurt.
That's a big blow. Yeah,
they're still going to be competitive because they play great defense, but I see, man, like honestly, I see the Nets possibly, depending on who they getting bounced in the second round, possibly.
Wow.
Depending on who they get,
All right.
If they get fucked up and end up man, I don't know. Like I said, overall, I got Milwaukee.
You got Milwaukee.
I got Milwaukee coming out the East. Out the West, I would still like to say the Warriors. And I would love to see the Warriors versus Phoenix for the Western Conference Finals. I would love to see that. And if Curry can come back healthy, with whatever's going on with him right now, if he can come back healthy with that experience that they already have, I can see them putting the Suns away. But it kind of hurt the Suns that, James Wiseman is still out. He looks like he's about to be a bust, with the, one of those big guys that just can't keep their knees right. It's sad to see it, but so far it's looking that way. And I think I really feel like they didn't go after a big in the offseason because they thought they may have him back. And I do feel like that's going to be a blow to them. And that may be the deciding factor of why they don't go to the championship, to be honest, because that difference between.
All right, I like that.
Because Ayton is not like a superstar, but
he a star.
But because of Chris, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that because honestly, I feel like if you put him onto a different team, almost like Capella, I feel like Capella got overpaid. Capella looked good when he was with Chris Paul and Harden. He got overpaid because he was overhyped because he looked good with having those two superstars. He got overpaid with Atlanta. He ain't did shit with Atlanta. I'm not saying Ayton is as bad. I'm not saying he's a Capella, but he also has one of the best legendary point guards
of all time,
making you look good.
God point is what they call him, a point guard.
Yeah, Phoenix has a great team. Point guard. They have a great team around them. So I don't think Ayton does what he does on another team. If you don't, and so that's why I say if the Warriors had a legit decent, not even legit, a decent big, that's the deciding factor of I think them getting over the hump. So with them not having a center that can take care of Ayton, I feel that's the only way. That's the only thing putting the Suns over the Warriors to get to the championship. So I have Phoenix going back to the championship, basically a rematch. But I have
Milwaukee winning again.
I have Milwaukee dominating Phoenix in the championship.
All right, Eddie, let me get you in there real quick, man. Tell me how you feel.
Okay. Let me touch on the last things. I like to let people get stuff out. Me personally,
me too.
I agree with everything that Amari J was saying. But I also feel that I know a whole lot of motherfuckers who are role players on teams that look good because they play with certain people. Man, that's all. That's what's good about landing on a good team.
Off top, yes, sir.
What you're saying is 100% true. You're right. But
you're right.
Like I said, I can go back to the three-peating Bulls. I can go back to the Lakers when they three-peated. Now, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers who probably would have rings on other teams, but that's what's good about playing with great players. So,
hey, Robert Horry got more rings than anybody,
that
though.
motherfucker got what, 5, 6? Shit.
Yeah, but it ain't like he went to a bad team. He also went to another legendary team.
He knew how to play on the Spurs, on the Lakers, on the fucking Rockets.
He went to another legendary team with Parker,
Ginobili,
Duncan. Like, bro, there ain't nobody else you could have went to.
Man, I'm looking at him even before when he played with Houston. That motherfucker was with goddamn Sam Cassell and Elijah and Vernon Maxwell and fucking.
Think about it. Every championship he's won, he's made a 3-point shot to keep them in the.
Yes, he wasn't John Sally. He was literally
that's Big Shot Ori. That's what he
contributed. Yes,
Big Shot Ori. That's what he was.
He contributed to
that in there, man. Yeah, he did.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point. I love it.
I love that about him, man. But keep going, man. I'm sorry.
We got a platform to say shit like that.
Yeah. Because they don't give him enough love for that, man.
They don't. He wasn't just he wasn't John Sally. He was literally contributing.
They don't gotta give him credit because every time we watch any of that shit on Hardwood Classics, he's gonna be in that shit.
He's gonna be in that shit.
He's in that shit.
But anyway,
Amari J, good take on that one, man. Good take on that one by saying that. Yeah.
Now, this is how I feel. I'm like Amari J, but I'm the flip side. I believe that Phoenix is poised to be that team. And I think they're about to become that team. You got Phoenix is going to let's break it down and look at it from Western Conference to East Conference. You got Phoenix and you got Golden State who going to give them a little trouble. You got Milwaukee, and I do believe I like where he went with the Nets, but I think the Nets going to be there in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think it's going to be Phoenix and Milwaukee again, like in the finals. I think that Phoenix is going to be the team. I'm going to tell you why. I was looking at this shit, right, and I was checking this shit out. Besides the fact that, because I look at like Kyrie, he had like a game or something like that where he wasn't really on. But besides all his COVID shit, every time this motherfucker dropping 50, the Nets, I believe they're gonna be there. I believe that Milwaukee got the talent. I love everything Amari J said with the Middleton. You right. I like Middleton. He want to do something that don't get enough shine, but he get the motherfucking job done. So at the end of the day, and the rest of the spring is why I say it's gonna be Phoenix, right? Looking at this shit right here, and This is the best season these motherfuckers have ever had. Now, let me break this down real quick.
Yeah.
Best season they've ever had, which includes the teams with Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, all the motherfuckers in the 90s and shit, right? This also includes teams with fucking Steve Nash, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, fucking Leandro Barbosa, fucking, I mean, these are all these teams with Rajah Bell, dog, and it's the best team they've ever had.
I get and that's
and
that.
Hold on.
That's
let me tell you how. Hold on. Let me tell you how. Home the record, road record, and against playoff teams, they got the high. So to me, they're poised to be that team.
I get what you're saying for sure.
At the end of the day, I think that this is when they're gonna basically take that step and ascend to that level where again, Milwaukee, solid. But I do believe that this is Phoenix's time. I think that they ready. I think that they fucking in the driver's seat. Devin Booker? They got the team. Let me just say it that way. Yeah. I think that this is going. It's real quick. I think they're gonna take it this year.
And here's the only thing I got to say with that. You're right on the nail with that, right? With everything, and that's definitely an accomplishment with them having the best record. The only thing I say that I don't even want to say I take away from them, but the only thing I say, you put this team back with the team that's, Stoudemire and Nash had, right? Barbosa and and all those guys. Look,
in the early.
Here's what I'm saying. The only reason why I say this, put them in those times where they got to go against fucking Allen Iverson, when they got to go against Kobe and Shaq, when they got to go against Tracy McGrady, when they got to go against all these stacked ass teams, the fucking Sacramento's and shit.
Keep going. I love Sacramento back then. You're talking about the good old Sacramento with
the fucking the Blazers, the Blazers, the fucking
Clippers, with knocking them.
What I'm saying is, the times are different. Right now,
hold on. Let me interject. You're right, but put Milwaukee back there with them too. Trust me.
No. Yeah, I'll talk. But I think Milwaukee.
You make a good point. I like your point, but Milwaukee wouldn't do shit either.
And but this is one of them things where they
Let's
go
talk.
back.
Come on, I like it. Come on.
This is one of those things.
I like this. Keep going.
I love it. Come on.
This is one of those things when they ask that question, right? They ask Michael Jordan, who do you think would have been able to hang back then when you was getting knocked upside your fucking head going to the hole and shit like that.
I know where you're going with this. Keep going.
He'll say, he'll only name about 3 motherfuckers.
And one of them is your boy, right?
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean fucking Bryant. And he'd say Dirk Nowitzki. And I think
Giannis is somewhere in this. I can see it coming.
And what I'm saying is, I think Giannis and them would have been able to take this. Phoenix, on the other hand,
to finesse.
If they was back then, and so all I'm saying is that right now, when I say times are different, I'm not saying the teams aren't good nowadays, because that's not what I'm saying. But for the past few years, it's been so many injuries, bro. There's never been
that's a good point
bad.
That's a good point too.
I mean, lately, I don't know what's going on in the food, what's going on with the trainers. It's
the condition
some shit.
just ain't right.
Popeye's chicken and Skittles, bro. I told you. Popeye's chicken and Skittles.
But I'm saying, like, on a serious note, though, you never seen this many injuries on teams.
I agree.
Ever back then. You didn't. Most of the time, back then, when we watched playoffs and shit like that, you was getting the best versus the best.
You're right.
You wasn't getting the best versus
whoever was left on the
least.
No, you are very right. I agree.
Or guys a shell of themselves trying to make themselves play in the playoffs and coming back just for the playoffs.
Amen. I agree.
And that's the
whole. Let
me get some pushback.
I love these. These. Keep going.
What you're saying is 100% true. I do believe that Giannis is one of those players that you can put him in any fucking goddamn era and he gonna shine. But I also believe that when you had a team, like let's say, like Detroit, when Detroit had fucking Rip
Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace.
They didn't have a
Phillips.
fucking I agree. They didn't have a fucking Giannis on their team, but they still whoop some motherfuckers' ass.
But that's the thing, though.
Hold on. Physical.
Let me hold on. Wait, I'm not done. And even they probably would not beat the fucking, what was it, 97, 98, whatever, 96 Bulls. They wouldn't beat them, but they were still a solid fucking club.
Yeah.
I think that's what Phoenix is right now. I think they are that solid club that can stand toe to toe with a good team, and I really believe they give Milwaukee some trouble.
And no, you're right, and I'm not even saying that. I'm saying
it's a good conversation.
Yeah, I love this one.
The only thing that I'm saying,
y'all can go.
The only thing that I'm saying is that they're doing what they're doing with a lot of injured teams right now. That's really what I'm really getting.
And that's a good point.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Like, I just don't. Like,
you make a great point.
There's how many teams have had a full, a healthy roster for almost, and again, I'm not saying that's a 100% thing any year, but again, back growing up from the 90s to the 2008s, 2010s, and 2012s and 15s to the new millennium change where it was centers want to shoot threes and dribble and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Porzingis and fucking
up until that,
it started with Garnett to me, and players the taller they got, they started backing up.
Basically, around the time that Jason Kidd was on his way out and Stoudemire was on his way out and shit, you usually was getting the best against the best. I mean, playoffs, bro, was like you didn't want to miss. Whether it was your team or not, you didn't want to miss a game because you were getting the best from every team.
So I pose a question to you. So is this a Milwaukee Phoenix question, or is this just a fucking toughness of the league question?
Look, I'm just saying that I'm just coming back to what you're saying is that
you're right. Hear what I'm saying? Like, we've been talking everybody I know has been touching on this for years. Like, is the league is it just about finesse and these players?
Okay,
these players tough.
Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all don't want to say it. So now I'm about to interject into this whole conversation because I'm going to say it, man. We have pussified the league. Period. That's what we've done. I'm going to say it. There's no way that people my size, and Steph Curry is my size, right? There's no way people my size should be that damn dominant in the NBA. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I feel that way about the league. I feel the way about the NBA. I feel the way about quarterbacks in the NFL.
If I would have known this in high school, nigga, I would have kept going. But what I was used to was I saw Michael Jordan buff up. And I'm like, bro, like my size, I can't do that. But then I got Steph Curry was the same size, same size, same weight, same everything. Like we're the same. And he's out here doing that. Like, fuck, I should have just kept shooting because I was doing what he was doing. Yeah. This league is so soft and it's so predicated to 3-point shooting that I don't have to get physical with anybody. All I got to do is shoot from the outside. That's cool. I could be a spot-up shooter.
You don't have any Charles Oakleys and fucking goddamn Anthony Masons anymore that kick your fucking ass. What's the guys that used to play in Indiana? Fucking Davis. What was that motherfucker's name? They used to beat your ass all night.
Ron Artest, I don't have to deal with Ron Artest. I don't have to deal with none of these motherfuckers. The only person I have to worry about is Draymond Green and fucking PJ Tucker. Wow.
And PJ.
and PJ Tucker. No disrespect to you two brothers, but I'm just saying.
I love it.
Compared to the old,
PJ shoe collection is crazy.
It's crazy. But compared to the old, where every day, like if you drove in the paint or if you even thought about taking that 3-point shot, right? Somebody was in your monkey.
LeBron was our last like residual from that era. Everybody else is just
damn. And I hated to interject and look, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just keeping it 100, man.
It's an overall fucking. Everybody wants to see more offense. It's the same with the NFL. Everybody wants to see it. That's why players have gotten so much faster and don't last as long because it's all about speed now.
I'm about to say this. And I'm so sorry, but Euro stepping is fucking traveling. I'm sorry. You do that shit on street ball, bro, nigga. I'm calling traveling, fool. So like that's fucking traveling. We gotta stop that shit. Like this. You know what, man?
Hey, real quick,
I'm skipping.
What's up, Amar?
And real quick, so we can, but look, I'm gonna just. Hold on, I'm trying to go to the.
No, please do, because I'm gonna just keep talking about this because I just feel like it's soft. I really do, man.
We agree on that.
And okay, look, no, this is what I mean by real quick. I don't even have no stats. I'm about to just real quick. Explain what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna go down the West real quick. Number 1, I'm gonna just go down 1 to 10.
Just go ahead. Name it.
1, the Suns. 2, the Grizzlies. Right, the Grizzlies have been without Morant,
and they still winning.
A good chunk of this, and I'm saying he's the starter team. Been hurt a lot, right? Brooks been hurt a lot again. So that's that, right? Then 3's the Warriors,
but they still win.
I'm saying with the whole.
I'm with you.
I'm comparing how back then the stars were available.
Yes, come on.
I'm getting to that.
Keep going. I'm not gonna stop you, bro. Keep going.
3's the Warriors. Thompson, we already know he's been out most of the time. The James Wiseman, the center, the reason why they didn't go get a center in the offseason, been out the whole season, right? That's the 3rd team. The Mavericks, they've been without Hardaway Jr. Almost every year he's hurt.
He be balling.
He's a baller, but he's hurt a lot. Injury prone. Been without him. The trade they did was a great. Hey, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. But that's another segment. Hurt. Utah Jazz, right? They lost their best shooter, their best 3-point shooter, Bogdanovich. They lost him for the season. You know what I'm saying? Also with
Denver.
Well, no, I was about to say before that, who's there? Goddamn.
Joe Ingles?
No. Yeah,
he's gone. Because he's gone.
That's what I meant. He's out for the season. That's their best shooter. And then even their main, who's their go-to again?
Fucking you talking about Spider-Man. Spider Mitchell.
He's
Donovan Mitchell.
He's been in and out this season, the past 2 seasons.
Yeah,
all right. Boom. Number 6, the Nuggets. We already know they're without their Murray, MPJ, both their 2 top scorers out. Obviously the Joker, but he can't do it all by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, keep going.
Then we're going to Timberwolves. They're just trash. We ain't worried about. I mean, Timberwolves. I mean, that's not even. They're number 7.
They out.
I'll take Cat for AD right now, though. You say.
Well, I'm just saying.
I said that. Keep going.
Number 8, the Clippers. Without both their superstars, without both, Paul George just came back. Last year, Paul George was in and out with the shoulders and stuff like that, and different injuries. You know what I'm saying? Number 9, is the Pelicans, so that's not nobody even talk about. 10 Spurs. 10 the Spurs.
They don't have Zion. Look at Zion with the Pelicans.
And so what I'm saying is, all the teams I just mentioned all been hurt throughout the whole season.
So what does this mean? So what does it mean?
I'm just going back to what I was saying. Is that compared
to? Come on. I'm with you. I'm saying, what does this say?
Back to the credit is due for the Suns, but it's also that they haven't been going against the best all season like they're supposed to be. Is what I'm saying. And then and then let's go to the East real quick.
Go ahead, man. Hey, I got nothing but time.
Number one, the Heat. Jimmy Butler's in and out the past 2 seasons.
Okay, but I gotta talk about this. So so is that a cultural thing though? Is what I'm saying.
Like, no, it is. And what I'm saying is
finish your list.
SOFT. They softer than HEB tissue.
Finish your list.
They're softer than HEB tissue.
Yeah,
I said it. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying that it's different. Back then,
it is. I agree.
Back then, you was getting the best every fucking night. Is all I'm trying to say. So I'm not trying to take away from the Suns, but I'm just saying, like even last year, people talk about the Lakers championship being in like the bubble was,
that's hard. I'm sorry,
but last year. Every team that they played against was hurt last year. You feel me? Everybody wants to and so.
But look, because I'm such an abstract. But hold on. Because I'm such an abstract thinker, it makes me ask myself: are these actually the best players? Because they put up the numbers, but they're not tough enough to stay in the game.
They are though. I mean, statistics wise, they are.
Statistics wise, but if they not play, statistics wise, AD is a beast, but he ain't never on the court. So what I'm asking is, where do we draw the line? Where does the rubber meet the road?
I think we're starting to get to that point.
Come on, I'm with you.
I think we'll never get to that point because in this day and age, it's just like this is the new normal at the same time too.
That's what we're saying. The same thing. We're saying the same thing.
We're saying the same thing. Yeah.
And then you go down the East, right? Number 1 is the Heat. They've been without Lowry at some point. They've been without Butler a lot of time. He's in and out. And we seen with the Morris thing, with the whole thing with with the Joker, he was out damn near 80% of the season and shit, right? They've been hurt and bumped up, but there's then obviously the Bucks. I think the Bucks has been the only team that's actually been pretty solid and healthy most of the season or whatever.
I agree.
Celtics, they started out without Jaylen Brown, so again, that's their second go-to scorer. They've been without him.
So what I'm asking is, hypothetically, if you got a guy that ran a fucking 4 flat, and this motherfucker go up and down the court in 2 seconds and beat everybody and lay up the ball, but halfway through the season he got hurt because somebody finally touched him, and was he actually the best player, or was he just kind of getting by on shit that really ain't fundamentally what the game is about?
Man, and so
it's a fair question. I'm sorry.
Man. It's just like all I'm
toughness matters.
HEB tissue.
All I'm saying is
shout out to HEB.
I don't take away from what I guess what I'm saying is that I don't take away from the Suns. I would like to see the Suns win it too. All I'm saying is that their record is cool, but I don't think they deserve the record. I don't think and I can say, see, that sounds crazy. They don't deserve it. I can't say they don't deserve it because
deserving got shit to do with it.
Yeah, they got it.
They just didn't play the best. They didn't play the best.
I'm not even saying that because they got the wings. All I'm saying is that I don't think that they earned all those wings.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That they should not be there.
I feel if they were in the times of where teams were in a prime, I'm not saying they wouldn't be one of these top teams. I still think they'd be a top 5 team, but they would not be number 1.
Okay, fair enough. That's very fair.
Because I'm still not saying they wouldn't, but I get where he's coming from.
I'm gonna just tell you, man.
But I get what you're saying, though. Right? As of right now, I love this them as the favorites.
And I do too. I love conversations like this. I get where you're coming from.
I'm just coming from a different perspective. If
I get it,
it's more of a if shoulda coulda.
This is why I love this podcast. This is why I love it. Looking at it. Yeah, this is why I love this podcast, man. Because see, like we can extend our time. You know what I'm saying? On good debates, on good takes. I think both y'all takes were very good. But honestly, I'm about to piss all y'all off. To be honest with y'all, because quite frankly, I sat up here and I toggled between two teams, right? I said the Nets and I said Phoenix. But mind you, the Nets is going to win this playoff game or this play-in game, right? And guess who they play first? The Milwaukee Bucks.
Ooh.
And guess what? You think Kevin?
They play in
first round? No, first round.
Yeah, what? Yeah,
play in
because the Nets. The Bucks ain't in the play in.
No. They're gonna play the play in. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Once they win the play in, is what you're saying.
They're gonna win the play in. They're gonna win the play in. But the very first team that they play in the playoffs is the Milwaukee Bucks. Why? Because they decided to have the second team.
They're done.
No, before you go, D. Before you go, don't that just piss y'all off even more? The Lakers to make the playoffs when you got 10 motherfuckers that can make the playoffs, the play in. That made me even more, man. I'm sorry, D.
No, bro, no.
That made me even
white flag. Get the white flag.
I got a white plate, goddammit. Fuck.
I got one of the motherfuckers with chicken on it.
Barbecue sauce on it.
So look, I'm gonna say this.
Why are you stupid now?
And I'm gonna be dead ass serious when I say this, man. I think Milwaukee is gonna miss PJ Tucker more than they actually believe. Do you know the only person who can actually semi-guard fucking Kevin Durant is PJ Tucker? He's the only person who can really guard him the best way. Right? There's nobody on this squad that can guard this dude. You don't think
they do? They do got Portis that'll get up in his ass and annoy the fuck out of him. Now I'm not saying guard him, but annoy him.
But you said annoy him. But that's one thing that I have learned about anybody that's playing the Superman role, and I hate Superman. You tug at his cape, and all of a sudden he goes berserk. Kevin Durant is pissed off from last year. And I don't want nobody to think that he's sitting back here thinking that last year was cool. I think he's already commented on last year. We all know that the Nets won that game even without Kyrie. Now they're going to have Kyrie at home and away. Milwaukee's not winning this series. I'm going to tell you right now.
They are.
Everybody in the NBA needs to be on alert right now, man, because Kevin Durant about to make his final statement. I didn't need Steph Curry. I didn't need Klay Thompson. And I didn't need Draymond Green. I'm about to take these Nets somewhere they've never been before. New Jersey, Brooklyn, whatever the hell you want to call them. He about to make that final statement. And y'all keep calling LeBron James the king. And then y'all sitting up here and y'all talking about Kawhi Leonard. And y'all motherfuckers forgetting about me. I am the NBA now. And he about to show everybody. I'm telling you, he about to show everybody right now. He's the man. And there's nobody that's 7 foot that has a sweeter jumper than him. And nobody.
You're right. But I'm gonna take $500 to Vegas and put it on Milwaukee in that motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. Because you know what? Because you know what?
Go ahead.
You know what? He can be mad all he wants, but his team still got to play defense, and they can't do that.
And I'll do you one better. In about
I love that.
Hold on, in 15, 20 years, when people gonna be looking back at fucking like you just said, they're gonna be looking back at fucking the Nets, and they're gonna still be talking about Kerry Kittles and Jason Kidd and fucking.
But hold on, wait. But that's one thing. That's one thing that I do love. Like last year, they wasn't great at defense either. And guess what? They went 7 games. They went 7 games. They were a toenail. He was a toenail away without 25 points and so many assists.
Like
if he had those 20,
I don't care if you went by inch
or mile. Winning is winning.
You know what I was
winning is winning.
You know what I was saying. Goddamn.
Winning is winning. But I think the game changes by having number 11 on the field. And I don't care if you think the earth is flat. I don't care if he believe in COVID and whatever. The Morion, the whatever. The Morion part 2. Look at that. Got him just jiggling and shit. You know what I'm saying? He can do the salsa merengue. I don't care. But number 11 on the field is a box office.
It definitely helps. It definitely helps to have another premier scorer for sure.
He's a monster. And again, I don't think that they have anybody to truly guard him because I don't even think Drew Holiday can actually hold number 11.
He gonna get his.
He can
he's gonna get his.
Yeah, you can only contain him.
That's not the problem. That's not the problem. The difference.
It's the bench players to me. That's really my concern. Is the bench.
It's not even that. The difference is that who's gonna make the big play when it counts and who's gonna make that one stop. and I'm gonna put my money on Milwaukee getting that stop over the Nets getting that stop.
See,
I'm gonna learn something. I'm gonna be honest, D. I'm with Amar on that. I think Milwaukee is more of a complete team. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with y'all. I promise y'all, I don't.
He's just more on the fact that he thinks that Durant's gonna be on a tear, and I don't.
He's gonna be on a tear.
But I don't disagree with that either.
I've seen him get hot and go to work in the playoffs. So
but we've also seen motherfuckers put up 65 and lose the game.
I mean, he did that last year. I mean, I'm not discrediting Milwaukee, but I just feel like when it comes to this is personal. Now, this is personal.
He finna take a personal ass whooping is what he finna take.
I hope not, because I want to be right. So you know how I am. Like whenever I'm right, I want to come back on the mic and I want to tell y'all, I told y'all so. That's all I want to say. I just want to say that I told y'all so. And then you can pull your Vince McMahon voice out and all that good shit. We can even pull Yeah, we can pull.
You're gonna take this ass whooping.
Yeah, we can pull all that out, man. I just want that to be known.
Fire! You're fired!
Well, look, let's do 16 this shit and let's take our shots, man. Again, for everybody that's listening and watching, man, if you're drinking, please drink responsibly, man. Always drink water. Cozumel for all those. We have
water.
Hennessy.
Water.
We have Hennessy. We have tequila.
It's a beautiful.
I got
Sam's Club.
No, I got Hill Country Farm. That's HEB shit right there.
JJ. Toast JJ.
Again, man. Again to everybody, man. Please drink responsibly and please always respect mental health issues, man. And when we come back, I promise y'all, man, we have the top 5 boxes of all time, and I can't wait to give y'all those. Again, like, love, comment on all our stuff, man. That's all we need to do, and we'll be back after the shot. Please take one with us, man. We see y'all later.
Bang bang. All we really need is one time. If you put us in, then it's crunch time. We eat the calm like it's lunchtime. If we talking sports, we ain't nothing nice. All we really need is one time. If you put us in, then it's crunch time. We eat the calm like it's lunchtime. If you talking sports, we ain't nothing nice. We just call it how we see it. We don't beat around the bush. It's a first down or a rebound. I dish it out for the assist. We just call it how we see it. We don't beat around the bush. It's a first down or a rebound. I dish it out for the assist. We just call it how we see it. We just call it how we see it. Yeah, we just call it how we see it.